8 warning signs of a high-functioning alcoholic. Most of us think of alcoholics as a stereotype, a person who can't keep a job, who prioritizes alcohol over everything else, and who is actively and visibly drunk much or most of the time. While this stereotype can and does apply, as much as 19.5% of the 17.6 million people who qualify as alcohol dependent or addicted are high-functioning. High-functioning alcoholics, or HFAs, are addicted and chemically dependent on alcohol, but can keep up with their daily lives and achieve or even overachieve in their life, and are therefore not typically viewed as alcoholics. Because they do not fit the stereotype of alcoholism, many people assume that they are okay, and these alcoholics are often even able to delude themselves into thinking they are in control. If you think that a loved one, a friend, or a family member may be an alcoholic, it is important to step in, talk to them, and try to get them into professional treatment so that they can get their life back. The reality is that even a functional alcoholic is doing irreparable damage to their liver, damaging their ability to live a healthy life, and consistently putting themselves and possibly others at risk. And in this video, we will be discussing 8 warning signs of a high-functioning alcoholic. Right before we begin, endeavor to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on new videos. 1. They always have an explanation for why they drink. Most alcoholics will justify their drinking to others in any way they can. They drink because they had a long week, work stresses them out, or they just like to hang out with friends. They always come up with a reason for the constant drink in their hand. 2. Can't have one drink. Another symptom that high-functioning alcoholics display is the fact that they can't stop after just one drink. You may often see them refuse drinks in a social situation, but they are more than likely waiting to go home where they can continue drinking without further scrutiny. If they do have a drink, chances are pretty good they won't stop until the night is done. The high-functioning alcoholic is a pro at hiding their problem and will deny they even have one at all. 3. Their behavior changes significantly while drinking. High-functioning addicts often function by compartmentalizing their lives and approaching day-to-day tasks and responsibilities rigidly. Then, when they drink, they lose this control and often become completely different people. Normally shy people become unusually gregarious. Mild-mannered people can become overly aggressive, and otherwise organized individuals can seem to be fuzzy-headed and disconnected. When alcohol is abused for prolonged periods, certain behaviors are triggered that can be the polar opposite of what others are familiar with. This is a very obvious sign to people close to a high-functioning alcoholic that there is an addiction issue at play. 4. They drink instead of eat. Someone with a drinking problem can become known for taking a liquid lunch and using alcohol rather than eating food. Although the volume of liquids is likely to be temporarily filling, the effects of alcohol are much more dramatic on an empty stomach, and it's far from a healthy lifestyle. High-functioning alcoholics tend to lose interest in food, and to those close to them, this is often very noticeable. 5. They try to quit, but always fail. Someone repeatedly attempting to quit and failing is a sign of alcoholism and one that people often dismiss. Many high-functioning alcoholics will make jokes or brush their attempts to quit off as nothing. But if someone is trying and failing to put down a habit, they have an addiction. 6. Drinking to cope. For some people, drinking can have a calming effect during high-stress times. Alcohol is a sedative and a depressant that impacts the central nervous system. Thus, it can have a dampening effect on stress levels. However, if one is looking forward to a drink to relieve their stress on a regular basis and using it as their primary coping mechanism, it can be a red flag. In the long term, heavy alcohol use can alter the brain's chemistry in such a way that a person is more anxious when they are not drinking, thus fueling the need to drink more and creating a cyclical effect where stress and alcohol feed off of each other. Additionally, when someone is accustomed to drinking away stress, they may feel more anxious when they cannot have alcohol, and may even build tolerance so that they need more alcohol to experience the same calming effect that they once enjoyed after a single drink. This can also lead to alcohol cravings, difficulty concentrating when not drinking, and alcohol withdrawal. 7. They hide their alcohol when they know other people are around. Hiding bottles or lying about how much you had to drink is a red flag when it comes to functional alcoholism. If you or someone you know has been caught lying about how much they had to drink, or you're finding empty bottles in strange locations, you should seek help. 8. They frequently joke about alcohol. Joking about your drinking habits is a way to push off the seriousness of the matter and rationalize your behavior. If a person constantly jokes about being an alcoholic, day drinking, or brags about their ability to hold their liquor, there may be more truth to that than they let on. Alcoholism is a serious and debilitating disease, and someone who jokes about it may be using humor to mask their internal concern and turmoil about their drinking habits. It's a wrap, guys! We have come to the end of today's video. If you know any body language signs we left out, kindly share them with us in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.